Okay, Scorpio, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the reading. Okay, so this will be a reading for December the 7th to the 27th of 2023. Scorpio, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Scorpio, I also have a website, which is mytypeoftherapy.com. But right now, it is under a hiatus type thing right now because I'm planning on doing some changes. And just right now, it's not available. So just letting you know. But you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below, and I also offer personal readings. Okay, and yeah, information for that is in the description box below. Everything is in the description box below. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what's happening for you for, what do you call it, for December the 7th to the 27th, 2023. Judgment. Okay, so Scorpio, interesting. There is a conclusion to something that is, I sense there's like a hammer in hitting the nail, like a decision is made, okay? Whatever direction that you have decided to go, the universe is definitely backing you with it. I sense you've come to a final solid conclusion towards something, like you know the direction, and I sense whatever you chose, it is more than likely, most assuredly, the right direction with Judgment. This is meant to be, and you are meant to move forward. No more procrastination, no more weighing the pros and cons on something that you've been considering and looking at. There is a permanence is what's happening with this. So you're finally got, I mean, even the universe is with you, giving you the green light. Yes, move forward. So Scorpio, whatever you're involved in, whether it be with a direction of family, with direction with a project, with friends, with work, with a career path, with business, whatever the situation is as it is for you, that conclusion that you've met, that you say to yourself that, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to move forward in this direction. Yes, you're getting the green light of whatever that is. And the universe is definitely there backing you with resources. I'm sensing certain people as well, giving you advice in certain respects. Some of you, it'll be finances. Whatever the situation requires, you will be assisted as the process continues to develop. Further clarification for Judgment. Wow. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, what did I say? And these are major arcanas, by the way, so huge happenings. You have the Scorpio, you have the clarification, which is the Hierophant. This is the conclusions, okay? This is signing the deal, signing the document, agreeing to the overall debates that were done, the considerations, the back and forth dynamics, the liaisings with multiple understandings, the making sure the fine print is meaning what it's meant to say, making sure the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, ready to sign on the dotted line, like I said, ready to proceed forward in this business, this career path, this elevation, this project, whatever the situation is, this new character undertaking, whatever the situation is, it's final, it's ready, you're ready to go, you're ready to sign, you're ready to move forward on whatever dimension this is, whatever direction, okay? So there's a Hierophant that's coming in, just clarifying the vibes I got from the Judgment. It's like, you're ready. Where's the paper? The lawyers and everything, we're done talking, we got an understanding, the hand shook, and yeah, we got this. Further clarification. Wow, look at that. The Queen of Wands. So you're moving forward with passion and excitement on this new venture, on this new project, on this new business, on this new promotion. You're ready. You cannot wait to get into the driver's seat, as it were, and really expanding yourself. This was coming across with the Queen of Wands. This is someone who is passionate, very passionate about the direction they're going, very encouraged by their hopes and dreams, and they're going to make it happen. They're going to put their hands on what needs to be done, and they're going to get it done so that their passions are realized, so their success is realized. You are coming in very strong with your resolve, okay? You are simultaneously going to be also approachable, but you're not going to be a pushover, okay? So whatever direction this is, you are going at it with the fullness that you are, okay? You'll be respected in this, okay? And you will be revered. Your reputation is going to grow in this, and you're going to be elevating with a level of happiness, okay? However, starting off, there's going to be what I'm feeling is certain levels of anxieties may hit you in the process of doing, okay? But I also sense you're very strong-willed, and you're not going to allow it, like anxieties or anything, to slow you down anymore. The back and forth, like I said, the debates and all that, the long talkings, or the considerations, the comparison, that's done. Okay, you made a decision, you're moving forward, and nothing is going to stop you from reaching whatever goal you have set out. Okay? Universe said take a card to complement the Queen of Wands. Yeah. The Page of Swords. This is someone like just beginning the dynamic, just going into the situation, okay? With the strategy, with the purpose, okay? Ready to enact the documents that have been signed. Okay, this is someone who's going to be learning as they go. They have a reasonable key in mind to learn and develop and absorb and move forward with growth and a good sense on their head, like practical thinking, as it were. Okay, so it's one of those cards that towards the beginning of a project, the beginning of a business endeavor, beginning of a training, beginning of whatever the situation may apply to you. Okay. So that is the vibe that's coming. You are not going to let anything stop you. Like I said, you're going to be, even in certain respect, learning as you go. See, the Page of Swords. Nothing will slow you down. Okay? You already made the decision, Scorpio. Universe is backing you with it, and that's all. That's all you need. That's all that needs to be said. Now let's move forward and get it done, whatever the situation is. Okay, so let's continue on, Scorpio. What else is happening for you? Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. Because clearly you're going towards big changes. The universe is going to be, like I told you before over here, it's going to complement you with the needs and the practicalities, the necessities in order that you are successful. Furthermore, your direction is bringing you into the Ace of Pentacles when it comes to income, financial abundance, financial fulfillment, financial stability. Okay, you're moving towards a higher paycheck. You're moving towards a better investment. You're moving towards better health, better circumstance and environmental understandings. Just elevating in a lot of areas, especially when it comes to the physicalities of this world. Okay, there's a certain level of stability that's going to be elevating and developing in your life. But definitely expect that growth in your finances. Okay, you are literally going higher with this, and the universe, like I said, is going to complement you with those abundant things, those things like actual tangible touching things to assist you on your journey. Okay, where you thought you may be lacking in certain respects, even though you've decided to move forward, what you need is going to come, whether that's finances, whether that's support from various associates or whatever have you, might be family, might be friends, whether that be certain investment restructurings that will complement what you need, okay, to facilitate like a project, like certain things they need to be, get like you have to get certain things in order to do a project, you know what I mean? Like, for example, if you're filming, you need where am I going to get the cameras? Where am I going to get the actors? Where am I going to get the editors? Stuff like that. Those things are going to come. So what you need, okay, for the process of this, your decision is going to come, okay? So there's a lot of abundance and fulfillment moving forward, but I sense it's the developing thing. But don't worry, because it's gonna manifest for you. Further clarification for the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Swords. So the hardship, the hardship of the hustle and bustle to get you to this point that you did, it's over. Okay, it was. I sense for a lot of you nerve-wracking with the decision that you had to make previously, okay, to get to this place. But in order to move forward in like the success of this, a lot of the misgivings and stresses that you had before to get you into a similar place before in the next level of things, you don't have to worry about that, like I've been saying, okay? The backstabbers are going to be taken out of your life. They're basically gone now, okay? There are certain stresses that you don't have to worry about anymore, okay? Because you will be supported, okay? Some of you are still healing, is what I'm sensing, but that's going to process out of you very soon, okay? That pain, certain levels of some of you may have had certain regrets. Perhaps you've trusted too much in certain respects or given too many chances to a scenario or a grouping or whatever the situation, that hurt, that pain, that discomfort, that's leaving or has already gone. Okay, there won't be a disruption to disrupt this. Okay, so rest assured that your past concerns, like you think might come up, that's not going to come up. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see the Chariot. You, like I said, the Chariot is the card with knowing, major arcana, knowing the direction you're going extremely fast, one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's purposeful, it's purpose driven. The foundation of the Sphinxes are extremely secure, cannot be shaken, cannot be stopped. Okay, this is moving like directly towards the purpose, the journey that you're on. Okay, there will be no imposition, there will be no bump in the road in that regard. Okay, things are going to fall into place as you go. Okay, the motion forward is now. Okay, so that's what I was trying to tell you when it comes to some of you having a bit of concern and the pain from the past. Listen, that's not going to come into play because you're going to be supported and you're going to be moving forward. Nothing's going to stop that momentum. You're on a forward up momentum at this time, Scorpio. Okay, so rest assured with that. Let's continue on. Yeah, look at that. The King of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, more than likely, this success and change and this shift that you've decided, okay, as soon as you sign the paperwork, things are like happening, okay? It was the agreement that has happened here. It's already started to happen. Okay, as soon as you sign it, as soon as you agree, you've already made that decision to move forward. Now you've basically given the universe, like, yes, let's get it done. And with the passions, with the drive, with the momentum, this is happening already. So I sense more so with the King of Pentacles, you'll really, really feel things have come together in the January-ish, February-ish. Well, let me be more precise is what I'm saying. January-ish, early February-ish with the King of Pentacles. Things are already in place, okay? Things will be already in motion. You've already done certain things that you need to do for your forward momentum. And now you're just playing the waiting game while you strategize and plan towards the next level of abundance as it pertains to the process that's already going on, okay? That you've already started, okay? There will be investments coming in more. There'll be more, like some of you will be getting more clientele. Some of you, your reputation is going to be growing. And some of you, if you're going into a new business or an elevation in business, promotion, whatever the situation is, you'll really get like accustomed to your position faster than you even expected. Okay, and you'll be holding a lot of power. You'll start realizing the power that you have in your situation, and you're going to be using it practically, soundly, and you're going to be thinking long term with the decisions that you make that will continue to grow the abundance that you find yourself in. Okay, and I sense this is another growing aspect that's going to be developing in you. So the vibe of the King of Pentacles is definitely going to start in the latter parts or around January, latter parts of January, early parts of February. But there's a maturing effect, is what I'm sensing, that will take a couple more months after that, okay? Especially the shift. I sense there's a shifting happening here that's putting you into this abundance. And the shift, like I said, comes back to you've already made that decision to move forward. As soon as you made that decision, the shift occurred. Further clarification for the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. There's going to be, like I said, a lot of delegations, a lot of like just making sure certain things are being done. It's like you're very, like, the communication that you're using in your power right here, with your kingdom, as it were. There are certain laws and certain systems that are in place that are making money, okay, that are making reputation grow, that are facilitating varying needs. You don't have to worry about it, is what I'm trying to say. And you're going to be free to focus on the next bigger things, or like I said, the next investments of things. The more, I sense for some of you, the more luxury, the more fun sides of planning for this transition, this change, this movement that's happening in your life. And you're going to be very happy-go-lucky with it, is what I'm sensing. It's going to take up your time in a fun way, in a fast-paced way. You're going to be very happy to be moving at that pace, okay? And that's because you're able to concentrate on the bigger things. Because at this point, around here and around here, coming up in that transition, you would already have established the minor things that are going to be taking care of themselves, like an engine taking care of itself. Okay, so it'll be moving faster on more the luxury dynamics. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. And this complements the King of Pentacles, is like I said, because you'll be working on the luxury dynamics, like it's a fast motion of like getting things done. You like that energy, is what I'm sensing. But with the Knight of Pentacles, remember when I told you you kind of just started into the energy of the King of Pentacles, but you'll get the full dynamic like a few months later, whatever. That is complemented very well with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is a pace type knight. Goes by a very steady, a very controlled, a very secure, a very abundantly growing, and investment after investment, reputation after reputation. It's climbing up at a very steady pace, at a secure. You can set your watch by it. It is secure, and it's secure in that maturity as well. That reputation, that power is going to be growing, okay? That Pentacles, again, is going to be growing steadily, okay? That's why I sense like you're going to be going more so into the King of Pentacles energy. You started highlighting it, but I sense there's a maturing in it that needs to take place. And that's going to come with that fast motion of what you are going to be excited about, happy dealing with, because like I said, there's like the system's already set. You don't really have to worry about it. That pace setting with the Knight of Pentacles, the things are in place, okay, where you don't have to worry about it. You can worry about the bigger things, the more luxurious things, the more things that makes you excited, okay? I think I rambled on there, but I was trying to really get that across to some of you, because I don't want you to think that when you get here, that's it, like you've arrived. No, I am an intuitive reader, and I'm sensing this is somewhat just being introduced to your power. You're getting comfortable in it in certain respects. You're able to exude your power to take care of the normalities of the day-to-day are done, and it's going to be producing fruit. But you need to further mature in that power to really take hold of the bigger things that are to come, that you are to grow and aspire into. And you're going to have a lot of fun doing that. It's a lot of fast moving activity, and you're going to be free to do it, okay? But there's an energy of maturing into that, okay? So let's see what else is happening, Scorpio. Yeah, strength. Listen, Scorpio, like I said, there's a maturing into dealing with the bigger things. There, you have to have a certain level of discernment, a certain level of grit in certain respects, and certain levels of self-confidence, self-awareness, a strong ability to not be swayed, to just not be guilted or anything, to not be manipulated. There's things that you're going to be, to deal with the bigger things. Okay, you need a certain level of strength. Okay, you can't be in a way that turns off things and makes things fair and all that kind of stuff. You have to realize your power. Okay, this lady is realizing the lion, but to walk in a very in a calm, respectable demeanor where you don't necessarily have to show your fangs if you don't have to, but you have to be strong in your resolve. Okay, it could be with business, negotiations, planning, the directions, whatever the situation is with you. Okay, that's what this is further developing you into. Okay, further clarification for the strength card. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Wands. This is someone who is technically on this high horse. Okay, he is overcoming something, or he's overcome something. Okay, he's excited. There's a celebration. He's moving on to the next big things. He's being welcomed in this parade. Like, this is someone who knows what they're doing. You understand? This is someone we revere. They have shown themselves approved already. They're very excited about it. And we're very excited about the next things they're about to do. Okay, this is moving with that authority, moving with that strength, moving with that positive win after win after win type thing. But you must be strong in your stride. Okay, to not. Also, to not, what it was coming across, to not allow the accolades, the adorations to get to your head, okay, in certain respects. Okay, that's why it came across with the hard and soft type vibe earlier. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Hangman. So right off the bat, major arcana is here. Right off the bat, the only thing that's coming towards me with the Hangman with this is what was said to help you with the bigger things. Hangman is literally saying, think outside the box. Okay? Think outside the box. Think beyond, like you're elevating into the bigger things. Whatever bigger things that is, it's going to require a bigger level of thinking, a bigger level of thought. So you cannot, you have to, again, I feel that maturity is a maturing into the power, maturing into the wealth, maturing into the new and uplifted reputations, okay? There's a new way of thinking that you have to bring to the table, okay? Allow that to mature in you whilst you recognize your wins and your growth, okay? Do not be rigid and off of your wins and thinking that you know everything. Okay, hear certain things out and make the decision that's best. Okay, but think outside the box. Okay, your thinking has to mature as well. Okay, I hope that's making sense. When it comes to the bigger pictures, when you get to this point, it's going to require a bit more thought. Okay, and some of you may be unconventional thought. Okay, because of certain thoughts at a certain level may work for that level, but when you get to a bigger level, the same small thoughts may not be able to do anything with the big stuff. I know that sounded vague, but I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. Let's continue on, Scorpio. Yeah, look at this is getting bigger, like I told you. The Emperor has all the kings in him. The Emperor is higher than the King of Pentacles, okay? The Emperor has all the systems, again, still in place, making money, all that kind of stuff. This is huge abundance, okay? Huge, and to be here, you can't be manipulated and swayed and stuff like that. Yeah, you can hear certain things out and everything, but at this point, you understand how everything works. You understand how the money is made, how the manufacturing is done. You understand how the direction of the money, where it's going, what it's being used for. You understand who's involved. You understand what they're thinking, who's involved, how they're thinking, how they may maneuver. You understand the day-to-days and the delegations and your friends, your relatives. You have that whole systematic understanding okay, of success in which to get to through the entire alphabet from A to Z, okay? And this is a surety with your health, your wealth. Everything is now in a place. Oh, I just saw months. I saw August 2024 is around the major time of this entering into your life, the emperor. Okay, so so there is a yeah. I just saw some of you. I don't know if some of you might be in schooling systems or something, but like becoming the dean eventually or something like that, or becoming over the entire um, educational structure. You know, that could. That's a really good example, and it very well could apply to some of you watching this. But if you could apply that same scenario to your life in certain respects, okay, whereby you may be in a position now, but then before you know it, you're going to be running the whole company, okay? Or before you know it, you were the CEO of something here, but now you're being invited to be one of the major partners of the board or something like that, okay? There's a huge shift that's happening here, and it's almost like you're in the situations right here to feel out the vibe and make sure everything's going on before taking on the mantle of everything, okay? So that's what the emperor is, getting it all together, huge power, major success, especially in every practical aspect of life, health, wealth, reputation, all of that. Further clarification with the emperor. Jeez. I mean, listen, Scorpio, the sun. Major arcanas again. The sun is the most happiest, most fulfilled card in the deck. Most successful. When the sun enters, it elevates everything to the nth degree. Okay? So when I said big changes, big responsibilities, big power, times that by umpteen. Okay, with the sun. Clarifying. Your life, at this point over here, you thought your life is changing really well, and that pace, like I told you, that pace, structure, you know, that growth. Okay, you thought everything was, yeah, ticking. Okay, but then you're going to get here, and it's going to blow up in the best way possible. You're going to blink, and before you know it, some of you might be billionaires overnight, trillionaires overnight, millionaires overnight. Okay, the company, you know, absorbed X, Y, and Z companies, and before you know it, you're a Fortune 500 or something like that. You know, it is so just amazingly huge. And I feel the weight. I honestly feel the weight of it. This is huge. Whatever this is in your life, whatever you think was like, when you get like these areas, there's a huge transformation, and it's going to be amazing. So in 2024, most definitely, starting especially at the latter part of 2023, getting into the early parts of 2024, your life is changing to never look the same, from the drudgery and some pain and hardships and all these different things. All that's being melted away, and you're becoming new. You're going into this absolutely amazing new life. And I sense more in the Augusty area of 2024, it's going to radically change in a phenomenal way. You will not be able to recognize your past life. Further clarification. Wow. The 10 of Wands. What did I say? What did I just say? The drudgery is going to be done. Okay? The work that you had to do to get to this point, it's going to be done. Okay? With the 10 of Wands. I mean, no more. Oh my gosh. You know what's coming across? You will just have people to do this. Okay? You don't have to do this anymore. You don't have to carry those labors and those. You've already elevated to a place you could hire, outsource. You have a complement of employees or whatever. The partnerships, you know, this when the pain over here of backstabbings and drudgeries in certain respects that were painful to do, and people not living up to their word and all this other stuff like that there, and some past grievances or even some mistakes that you made, but you thought it was going to be a detriment, like that's gone. You know, that's going to be gone. It's going now in so many ways. And as you do continue to develop, and yes, you have to have your hands in and doing certain things, and then you're setting it up over here, your hands in over here, but you were setting up the things to happen over here autonomously, basically. And over here, you realize you don't even have to touch it anymore. It's running, and you have a people to do that. Okay, that labor type dynamic vibe. That if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You know what I mean? That's done. That's done. That's going to be done, especially at the latter parts of 2024. You are going to be in such an elevated place. I mean, you're going to be feeling very light, very uplifted, very free. Okay? Very free. The universe said take card for the 10 of Wands. What? Listen. What did I say? You're going to be free. Okay, whereby you can then do anything that you want. You can work on any project that you want. Okay, you will have more resources to deal with multiple projects coming through with the 7 of Cups if you want, and you will be successful. And they will be projects or situations that you have a passion for, a drive for, things that you didn't even think you could do. You will have the option to do. Okay, I mean, this is just exciting. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, success upon success. Let's see what else is happening. Wow. 7 of Pentacles. When you start choosing those projects and investments and all that kind of stuff, you'll be making them very wisely, like a shepherd, okay? They're going to bear fruit. There will be another harvest coming on, and you're going to nurture your investment. You're going to nurture these skills that some of you are going to be getting even more skills. Okay, you're going to nurture these connections that you'll build, these relationships. Your harvest, again, later on, is going to be phenomenal. Okay, you're going to be very excited to be the gardener, finally, of your life in its entirety. Further clarification for the 7 of Pentacles. What? The 3 of Cups celebration. I mean, you'll be free to just, vibe and travel and cultivate meaningful relationship, and actually cultivate even more so the type of fruit that you want to grow. This is so much freedom. This is so much excitement in your life. Okay? Again, I'm drawn towards the vibe of freedom. Like, you can choose to work or play whenever. Okay? You don't have to ask nobody. Okay? You're just very excited. When you get here, you're very excited about the ability now you have to really affect the universe, affect your world in the way that you want it. You don't have to debate and all that kind of stuff. Okay? The power that you will have, the freedom is just, there are no words to it. And you're going to be living the dream, as it were. Okay? With the 3 of Cups, you're going to be living the dream. Further clarification. Yeah, look at this. The 3 of Swords. So what's coming up here with the 3 of Swords, and think of this, I should have said this, I felt it coming on. With the 3 of Swords, you're going to be at such a place where you may be approached by your past. Okay? Listen, don't let them stop your joy. They're going to come up with things from the past and saying X, Y, and Z and trying to pull you back or trying to get in your good graces or whatever it is like that, and it's going to tug at your heart in certain respects. But, you have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant. You're over too much responsibilities. Too many people are also counting on you, by the way. Okay? You have to be successful, like continuing your success, okay? You have to be vigilant about your farm. Don't allow this guilt trips and other things like that, and people saying like how did you climb to that level, or like make you question if you deserve it. You did the work. What? It's just the things you went through. Okay, listen, don't let that steal your joy. Don't let that steal your vibe. I sense right here also with the 3 of Cups, you will be cultivating some very strong relationships. Very strong. Could even be romantic relationships for some of them. Okay, partying and really, really enjoying life. So do not let this 3 of Swords get in your way. Okay? And sometimes that comes when you're very successful in the past, sometimes kind of, past friendships, relationships, past family members, whatever the situation is. Okay? And they see you climbing, they see you're successful, and they try to get in on that, and they try to They really try you. I'll say that, okay? Further clarification for the Three of Swords. Look at that. The Hermit. Search your heart. This was come through the Hermit with regarding the Three of Swords. Search your heart. You'll know what's fair. You'll know what in the scenario, okay? With the Three of Swords, you'll know what's fair. Some of us, we have those siblings where they may need some help. You may be able to or want to help them to a certain extent, but not do everything for them. Maybe, for example, if they get into school, like you tell them, okay, you get accepted to the school, then we could talk about how I can assist you with school payments. You know what I mean? You can't just do everything. They can't just take your name, use it someplace just to get in the door because they're your brother or sister or whatever. You know what I mean? So in some cases with the Hermit, you have to search your heart. Okay, you have to search the understanding. Some people you need to let go in the abyss, and some people, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you make the best choice in the situation. Okay, so when this comes, the Three of Swords energy try to take your joy in certain respects. Search your heart on the situation, but do not let them take away your joy and your flow of your success. You earned the success. It is meant for you. I mean, you literally started with the Justice card. This is meant for you. Okay? So let's see what the ladder cards have to say, Scorpio. Let me just put these cards back in the right directions. Let's see what the ladder cards have to say. Yeah, look at that. And I saw this coming when I said the Three of Cups. When you get to this place, I sense for some of you, there will be a complement of very strong relationships that will be approaching you. It could be romantic, could be a new business partner, could be an elevation of the current relationship that you may already be in, whereby for some of you there was a disconnect. So throughout this, because of the success, and I sense they or them may have been growing in certain capacities too. I sense for some of you is a waiting game. Maybe you were detached or something. This is a general message. Okay, I'm getting a lot of things. Okay, just giving a lot of scenarios, but there is a strengthening of a significant relationships after you get to this point right here, because this point with this time, this freedom, you have more time to invest into that side of your life. Like, okay, the money's good, it's being made. Okay, now I can concentrate on some other dynamics, relational dynamics. Okay, that's what's happening here. Okay, further clarification for the Page of Cups. Yeah, look at that. See, the Two of Wands. Now you decide, okay, which type of relationship should I consider? Something that's really hard and painful, or kind of it would take a bit more, or should I go for something a bit more carefree and let's see where the vibe goes. So this is when it comes to this relationship. This is, again, I mean, you already started your heart search up in here when it comes to certain things, but whenever this comes up, and I'm sensing, actually, interestingly enough, this vibe is going to be more to the latter part of 2024. So all of this may be even a full year of a certain understanding. Yeah, but you're going to have to search your heart at that point to find which direction do you want. I said some of you may have, clearly because there's Two of Wands, you may have more than one love option, more than two, more than three, more than four, depending. I mean, technically that would make sense, considering especially how success has that natural gravity of attraction. You know what I mean? You're looking good, you're feeling good, you're free, you're abundant, you're kind, you're sensitive, it's a lot of things that's really attractive. Okay? So at that point, you just have to search your heart, because you're going to be already in that heart type chakra for what you really want in a significant other or others, or in the relationship that you may already be in. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the World. Once you make that decision, there will be another completion. Okay? Once you make the decision regarding your family, your friends, whatever the situation is, and your love interest, or even if you're in a relationship already and you're just solidifying it, whether to stay, go, mature, whatever the situation is, that's something for you to search out. Once you make that decision, then there will be a wholeness. that's further happening with you, and you'll be elevating again, Scorpio. Going to a new chapter, and it says this new chapter will be further in balance with the World card regarding both business and love in tandem. Okay, like your life, you'll be intertwining it in a certain way where it's balanced and working. Okay, you have time for all aspects of what makes life balanced and very rich, with love, with play, with all those other things. Okay, I just saw right here, some of you may then open the door for the possibility or the discussion of children. That's just for some of you right there. But yeah, you are promised at the end of all this a huge next chapter again, the World card. So, Scorpio, this has been your reading for December the 7th to the 27th, and it's a lot to unpack. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Bye.